There are reports that Israel and Hamas terrorists may be close to an agreement to swap hostages for Palestinian prisoners. According to reports, Qatar, the U.S., Egypt have all been trying to broker a new deal which could include a month-long ceasefire. Whether there will be an agreement and what the exact terms are uncertain. Right now, reports say Israel is seeking to negotiate a stage-by-stage agreement, while Hamas terrorists are seeking a package deal. According to unnamed mediators, Hamas wants a permanent ceasefire that must be agreed upon first before any hostage release. Hamas also wants Israel's full withdrawal from Gaza. It's also reported that Hamas terrorists want the U.S., Egypt, and Qatar to guarantee that Israel would not resume fighting once hostages have been released. According to an unnamed Hamas terrorist leaders, Israel has offered to end the war if Hamas removes 6 of its senior leaders from Gaza. Israel's demand is said to include Yahya Sinwar, leaders of Hamas Gaza branch, and second-in-command to Hamas political leader Ismail Haniyeh. Haniyeh lives and rules from the safety of Doha, Qatar. There have been various and different reports about any possible agreement, and all from unnamed sources. National Public Diplomacy Director, Representative to the Israeli Prime Minister's Office, Tal Heinrich, joins me. Good evening, and I know very much you want those hostages to come home, and so does Prime Minister Netanyahu and everyone you're working with and the U.S. government. Can you tell me, is there any deal really close to being cemented on the table?
Greta, thank you for having me on. You and I spoke just a few days ago, and I told you that the Israeli government will continue to pursue every possible avenue to try to bring to the release of more hostages. We want to see all of them home and immediately. So we continue to exert the military pressure on Hamas. We're hitting them very hard to create the conditions, as we saw before, for a diplomatic avenue to work. And maybe we could reach another framework, but that's not the case right now, because if we had something to publicly announce, we would have announced it. You know, there are different reports out there about different frameworks and different terms, and you and I are not going to negotiate on air right now about these options. Not all of them, of course, are correct, but we will continue to pursue these avenues in parallel, and we're dealing with brutal terrorists here. There are no guarantees, of course, but we on our end will continue to do everything possible
Let me tell you what I find shocking is that one of the people supposedly helped negotiate a deal as a country, as a nation of Qatar. They are also the very ones who housed 3. I've reported on since October 7th. 3 people were living in great splendor. I think they're billionaires who were cheering and praying and watching this go on October 7th. And it's just horrifying to me that one of the negotiators, you know, if they're sitting giving safe haven to 3 horrible people.
You're right. We are working with international mediators such as Qatar and Egypt. And Qatar, as you know, they hosted for years, and they continue to host the leadership of Hamas. And make no mistake, they might have not been on the ground on October 7th as part of the perpetrators of the invasion of the army of terrorists that carried out the massacre on October 7th. But they are the terror mastermind, so to say, providing the marching orders and also the resources for the terrorists on the ground. Now, Qatar says that its special relationship with these terror masterheads is something that can benefit the Western world. And we say that the burden of proof is on them. Let's see you putting more pressure on Hamas to bring to the release of these hostages.
All right, well, they say special relationship. I say providing safe haven, so I look at it a little bit differently. But thank you very much for joining me this evening. Tal Heinrich, thank you very much, and good luck.